Twitch. I just want to let you know. I want to thank you for supporting the channel. I guess. And today we're gonna be talking about the matches and not the matches, but some of the SmackDown crap that I keep seeing every week. Just finished seeing SmackDown that happened last night. Nothing has changed. I mean, the whole thing with the Eric Bischoff, that they fired Eric Bischoff, and now they gave it to Bruce Pritchard as executive director for the program. SmackDown's been 3 weeks, and SmackDown still sucks. Nothing. All of a sudden now they're pushing again Roman Reigns, and the Roman Reigns agenda is happening again in SmackDown. WWE's pushing Roman Reigns. I guess they figure out, well, let's push Seth Rollins, and now they know that Seth Rollins right now totally sucks, and everybody don't care for Seth Rollins. Now let's push Roman Reigns. Maybe they'll like him now this time. Roman Reigns, they were pushing him good, even though that storyline he had with Eric Rowan and Daniel Bryan was left like in a bubble, in other words. So I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say when it comes to WWE. WWE right now, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They pulled all the stops because AEW is gonna come out, and they figure, well, let's put NXT in USA, let's pull SmackDown and Fox. Raw is Raw is garbage like always on USA Network. They figure, hey, let's put all this together to compete with AEW, even though they say AEW is not competition, but they did all this, and at the end of the day, what that has proven, we still haven't seen Brock. We didn't see Brock this week. We saw Brock last week. He didn't wrestle. He didn't do nothing. Again, Brock's a world champion. Brock is showing up when Brock wants to show up, like he doesn't care. According to reports last week that I heard, as far as Brock is concerned, he only loses to the people he wants to lose. He got the pull. Now McMahon tells him who he's going to lose the belt to, but Brock decides who he's going to lose to. Now, according to a lot of some of the sheets that I've seen this week, Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez, that's not supposed to be a WWE title match, but I just saw SmackDown. They claim it's a title match. How are you skipping everybody else that's been there wrestling for God knows how long? You're gonna skip everybody who's been the WWE wrestling to put Cain Velasquez, a guy who's never wrestled in WWE. He has wrestled in AAA. I've seen him wrestle in Triple Mania. I've seen him wrestle in AAA Invasion of New York. He did pretty good. Can't front. He got some type of skills. Now, right now they training him in the performance center, but still, you're giving a title shot to a guy who's never wrestled under the WWE banner. That's a problem to me. You know, Bayley, as far as Bayley's concerned, I love her whole new look. Love it. That don't care attitude. I did what I had to do. They didn't appreciate me. I just don't like the fact that they got her now hanging out with Sasha, and now they had the Miz trying to start up some trouble. Which was stupid because the Miz will say things, I guess, out of the, how you call it, the promo sketch or whatever, whatever they had him saying. But he just gets out of pocket with this nonsense. I like the whole Bayley change. I think that's the only thing I got entertained about in this week's SmackDown. The rest of the women's division I don't care for. Nikki Cross, they should have put Nikki Cross a long time ago. Now you want to push her, because it shows me there's going to be some type of in that match when Bayley wrestles Nikki Cross, there's going to be some type of I don't know. Alexa Bliss is going to get involved. I'll guarantee you that right now. As far as the Eric Bischoff situation is concerned, they used Eric Bischoff as a scapegoat. That's what they did. They pretty much used him as a scapegoat. He probably pretty much didn't do anything according to reports. He didn't pretty much. They said he wasn't in touch with the product today. No, let's get real. Vince McMahon is not in touch with professional wrestling. That's who's not in touch with the current product of wrestling today. But they used him as a bait. They claimed that he didn't I guess mingle, got to know some of the people in the back. But they pretty much they didn't use him. They didn't use his ideas. They didn't use nothing. The only thing I think they made a complaint about, he brought some guy that used to write for Sons of Anarchy. The guy got caught sleeping in the back. They made a big shit out of it. Who cares? The bottom line is, Eric Bischoff is now no longer with WWE. He got fired. But I think that was on McMahon and his ego. He figured, oh look, Fox, he didn't do the job. Let me fire him, and this is what we do when you don't get the job done. You haven't been getting the job done since January 9th, or whatever it was that date, since the beginning of the year. You promised us better matches, different confrontations, different matches. It has not happened. Your product still sucks to this day. So don't give me that. Do not give me that. Back to WWE. This week, Seth Rollins was pulled out of the team of Flair versus Hogan because now he's gonna wrestle Bray Wyatt at Crown Jewel. I believe that's a steel cage match. I could be wrong, but I mean, it's pretty much you did the draft. Before the draft, you left us wondering what was going to happen with the Hell in a Cell match when you stopped it, when it should have never been stopped to begin with. Now they got a Falls Count Anywhere match. I think that's what it is. It can't be stopped. All of a sudden, now it can't be stopped. Falls Count Anywhere. So what's worse, Falls Count Anywhere or Hell in the Cell? No, see how they don't use their heads. No common sense. No common sense. And yet, I have WWE fans or apologists coming, but you don't know what you're talking about. This is entertainment. Listen, that if it's entertainment, then entertain me. Entertain me with a product that I'm gonna be like, I gotta see this next week. They're not doing it. So, also they came out of the WWE. Supposedly, WWE tried to buy Stardom. Stardom is a woman wrestling organization in Japan, and they tried to buy Noah. That all failed because according to WWE, they were trying to buy Noah so they could start the NXT Japan, and it failed. Japan, you're gonna try to get into Japan, you're not gonna win that one. When New Japan as the biggest promotion in that country, New Japan is like the WWE in New Japan. You're not gonna try to buy it. Look what New Japan did. New Japan said, "Oh, you try to buy Stardom? No, we're buying it." You can't. There's one juggernaut WWE is not going to be able to bully around, and that's New Japan. New Japan, you're not going to, and then you try to buy Noah. You're not buying Noah, especially Noah now who's doing into promotions with Major League Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, and now you're trying to buy Noah. See what I'm talking about? And then you have all these other fans that be like, oh, but WWE will make them better. No, they won't. They will use them and make them. Look at the product, what it is now today. Garbage. It's garbage. Absolutely garbage. And they're going to grab Noah, and then you're going to turn it into NXT Japan. Because you're not going to put it as Noah. You're going to change it. And nobody will care about Noah. Or Noah will be just going under. It will be sad. Now that people are saying, oh, they might buy All Japan. You're not buying All Japan either. All Japan will be bought by New Japan before WWE buys it. Trust me on that. So, it's ridiculous what's going on right now. So, speaking of Japan, Jushin Thunder Liger's last two matches, it will be in January of next year for Wrestle Kingdom. One of the matches will be San Jose, California. It will host Liger's final two matches he has. Apparently, he's going to team up with Tatsumi Fujinami. And this last match is going to be a bunch of what I call senior citizen wrestling match with old wrestlers from Japan. I know Tatsumi Fujinami is going to be one of them. I think Otani is going to be on one of them. It's going to be a bunch of old guys getting together for Liger's last match. I mean, Liger's put in many years. He's been wrestling since 1985. So the guy has been putting in 35 years in the wrestling business. Liger will definitely be missed. Liger was one of my favorite juniors in New Japan wrestling. When I first saw him fight Brian Pillman back in 1991-92, I will never forget him and Pillman, Brian Pillman. That was a great match at Super Brawl. It was classic, him and Brian Pillman. If you haven't seen it, check it out on YouTube. It's a good match. Supposedly Christopher Daniel, AEW news. Christopher Daniel supposedly um, has a pinched nerve, as you guys saw this past Wednesday. The Lucha Bros attacked SCU before their match against Best Friend. Christopher Daniels got, I think, either Pentagon or Phoenix grabbed Christopher Daniel and bashed him back first on the ring post. They pretty much, gave him a pinched nerve. So he's going to be out for a while. So, that's sad to say. But SCU, of course, is a three-man tag. They are still in the tournament, and they will be facing, if I'm correct, they will be facing Dark Order. I think, yeah, they'll be facing Dark Order this week coming up. The AEW is going to be good this week. They're going to have John Moxley against Pac. That's going to be one, I think, maybe the main event. You have the Private Party versus the Lucha Bros. That's going to be good. So, AEW this week showed us that, they got long-term storylines. So, I still hear AEW haters out there talking about, they're not going to last long. They're not, I hear people saying NWA is better than AEW. And speaking about NWA, because I've been on a rampage about NWA the last couple of weeks, because I keep hearing these fans. Okay, you're an NWA fan. Congratulations. If you like the 1980s version with style with some of the wrestlers out for now, congratulations. NWA Power to me is just a reenactment of the 1980s by Jim Cornette and Billy Corgan, trying to bring back that feel of the TBS feel back from the 1980s. And guess again, if you got, then you're talking about, oh, we got James Storm, we got Cole Cabana, we got you. And why are these guys not signed by major promotions? And they're stuck in NWA. They were bragging that they sold out their pay-per-view. But your pay-per-view is going to be in a studio. It's not going to be in an arena. Why you can't put your pay-per-view in arenas? Cornette needs to, stop with this 1980s thing. I mean, he put something called the wrestlers from today, Spot Monkeys, nearly killing himself, brain damaging himself. Come on. And the guys you have wrestling right now in NWA, there's nothing. Then you gonna brag about a tag team called the Dawsons? Are you freaking kidding me? The Dawsons? You say, oh, they're a bunch of fast slob, but you can't. This is the style of wrestling you like. Guys who, what are they good or not? If they were so good, why are they not signed by a major promotion? They stuck in NWA. History lessons for most of you guys who keep saying that NWA is better than Impact. That's what I heard. NWA is better than AEW. Better than WWE. I mean, no. Even WWE has been bad. But when you compare NWA with WWE, you got to be out of your mind. Because it's nothing but some squash matches. Look at the guys who are in there. Bram, why he has not been signed. He left TNA, has gotten himself with trouble with the law. They had an issue with Charlotte, didn't get signed. You got James Storm, a guy who I like and everything. Why he has not been signed? He's the national champion, but why didn't he get signed? Why NXT didn't keep him? Then you have Eli Drake, the freaking troublemaker in the locker room, the guy who went back this past April didn't want to wrestle Tessa Blanchard, but then Sami Callihan did. So what it shows you, Sami Callihan is about to become world champion this weekend. I think it's this weekend. Bound for Glory, I think it's for tomorrow. Okay, and he's about to become world champion. What's Eli Drake? Eli Drake was a world champion in TNA, but how much noise did he make? He didn't last that long. Come on, guys, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't have anything for Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor right now, they just lost Maria Maneater. I think that's her name. They only signed her for 6 months. They lost it to NXT. Supposedly she was in the Performance Center this week, and I'm keep saying, why you guys, Ring of Honor, keep losing wrestlers? It's like you don't want to spend money. You're owned by a Sinclair Broadcasting. I know you got money. You gave Matt Taven Matt Taven, multi-year deal. You can't sign this woman to a year. You signed on it for 6 months. Then you gave Janina Love the belt. Now she loses back to Kelly Klein. Kelly Klein is now the 3 times world champion. Your women's division sucks right now. So I don't know what's gonna happen with Ring of Honor, to be honest with you, because I haven't seen them work with New Japan since the summer, and I think they no longer working with New Japan. I mean, they lost NWA, but then again, NWA wants to work with everybody, and then next you know they don't work. They just like to, jump on the bandwagon on promotions who have some type of success. So that's why I don't have no respect for NWA. Um, but Ring of Honor better do something because Final Battle's coming around the corner. You got a 51-year-old guy, PCO, going for a world title match. I don't understand how you let PCO be Marty Scurll. And again, I'm going to keep bringing this up. So when you got Ring of Honor fans see Marty Scurll leave and ends up in AEW, don't cry because I said it. You had an opportunity back in April 6th at the G1 Supercard that I happened to be there for Madison Square Garden to give him the belt. You instead decided to give it to Matt Taven. Not that Matt Taven was a bad world champion. Matt Taven has impressed me a lot with his style, but you could have had Marty Scurll had the belt, take the belt. Then you had Matt Taven take it away from him. That would have been different, but no, you didn't. So now it looks like Marty Scurll may not be with Ring of Honor too long because November coming up. Next month, his contract is at. Are you going to give him a multi-million-dollar contract? We will see. But anyway, guys, also WWE is going to have a podcast with Corey Graves called After the Bell. Who the hell's going to listen to that? Because I'm sure I'm not going to listen to that. Because all they're going to be talking is about WWE and their stuff and how great it is and this and this and that. They're going to make it seem like they're the best thing going on. I'm not listening to that crap. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess we got competition. Us podcasters in the wrestling community, we got WWE After the Bell. Ooh. Really? Cut this shit out. That's what I say. So, anyway, that's it for this week. Again, this weekend they're gonna have I think Bound for Glory is tomorrow. I'm saying it right here. Sami Callihan will win the Impact World Title. I'm saying it right here right now. If he doesn't, it'll be a big mistake on part of Impact. So we'll see. That's it for today. There's not a lot of thing going on, but I just gave you the matches for AEW. I gave them the WWE. Give me your feedbacks, your comments on this. I mean, if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. This will be on YouTube called the Ultimate One Wrestling News. If you'd like to hear more what I bring to the table, you could click on the top of this video. You could click on the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You'll go straight to Ultimate One Wrestling News, and I keep every day I'll post something to let the fans know what's going on behind the scene, all that the craziness that is going on in professional wrestling. So be sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I put a video every week. Some of you may not agree with some of my video, some of you will, but hit the thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to the channel, and I thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel. Also, I have a audio podcast in iHeartRadio, Apple, Google, Spotify. Let me see. Let me miss it. Pandora. It's called the Choke Slam Wrestling Report. I put a audio podcast on Mondays, and then I do on Thursday the AEW review. I'm already in episode 3 already, I believe. Yeah, episode 3. So I'm getting a lot of good feedbacks, a lot of subscribers from different countries. So check it out. I got a lot of stuff going on. Again, you don't have to agree with a lot of stuff this is just me and my professional opinion, because I've been watching wrestling for a long time. And I'm talking about since Bruno Sammartino days. I've seen all types of era come, go, and by. I've seen all world champions. I've seen the craziness of professional wrestling. And the professional wrestling now is just outside of WWE is good, and WWE it sucks. WWE was never like this We had enjoyment. There was time. There was a little slow. Remember back in the 90s, or before the NWO era, and then it got good again with the Austin, and then we went back to the days of the Benoits, the Eddie Guerrero days, and now it's this Shield agenda, or the Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns agenda, and killing the programming, is killing the promotion. Because the man doesn't care. All he cares about this and the headlines, and he doesn't care about the professional wrestling fans. It is obvious. It's very obvious. So, well, guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me your thumbs up if you like what you hear. Leave me your comments, your feedback, and I will see y'all guys